My searching, I said, God, please give me the right song. I'm sitting in the car, man. And I find the song. You hear the song. You know what? Zabian, what's your Puma Magana pass? You want to see the car, man? Man must be a gold digger, you know? Please don't turn it. Take for granted. Who would that be? What you saying? I want to hear more of the song. It's a long story. I'm ready to start now. You think Yahweh want me to start now. If you don't know what Yahweh is, it's a good Lord. I'll start in the middle. You know, my favorite holiday is Christmas. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it was 8, 9, 10. Cops broke down my door. I was naked. Yeah. And then this woman finally wanted a female cop, you know, I'm like, oh, so I stood up, you know, like, please, can I put on some clothes? And she says, hi, I see sway. Or I'm gonna fucking hang up. Oh, sorry. Beep, beep. Handcuff you. I'm like, whoa. So they did handcuff me. With no shirt on. But they were so nice, they actually put on the shirt over the cuffs. So first they handcuffed me naked, and then they put the shirt on. Respect, you know. There was none. There was no respect that day, man. No respect whatsoever. It was an arson charge, right? Oh no, that was an elevated heart rate. Elevated heart rate. And cheers to the ambulance driver who said, but wait a minute, her heart rate isn't that high. And so I see in the background, and she backed down, of course. She was a deer. You can see her eyes and her heart kind of break. So my answer to the elevated heart rate was, I was just on the phone with my mother and you broke down my door. If my heart wasn't elevated, then I would worry. So, guys, you promise you won't take me in psych wards, right? Because I like it. I like the song. And after all, it's all about music, right? I like it. I love it when she says, I like it. I'm waiting for that. So they promised, you know, they wouldn't put me in the psych ward after I just been taken out of there 3 days prior. My goodness, that gurney didn't even stop. Oh, I should say, there was 2 or 3 cops before, and yeah, 3 or 4 in front and in back, and why the gurney hadn't even stopped, like I said, and they like threw these turquoise, you know, scrubs on me, although they weren't scrubs. And they whisked me in to get a psych ward again. You promised, Constable, but you promised. Oh, and on the way there, he's like, Mrs. Solomon, what's your boyfriend's name? I said, I don't remember. And he was like, oh, come on. Well, if you do, here's my card. Why won't you tell us? Why don't you remember his name? I don't remember. So I guess I didn't like that, because, like, they let me out. And then, like, 3 days later, boom. Again. This time, it was going to be arson. Yep. First it was the psych ward. And I was at home decorating for Christmas, my favorite holiday. Yep. And, well, I spent it, well, yes, in jail at the Palace of Justice. Justice. For at max, a garbage can. But I'll never forget, I go, well, Constable, there's no fire here. There's no fire. You know what he says? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Oh, how cliche. Well, anyway, yes, I got off the arson charge, but not without being, once again, very tarnished. Very tarnished. Because they brought me every day for 5 days. I think it was all-time low, minus 27. Was it minus 20? Between minus 20 and minus 27. There were no other prisoners, so awfully boring. And, they put me in, well, shorts almost. I mean, they were my knees. And, I guess you could call it, well, it wasn't a winter jacket from minus 27. It was a blazer. A blazer. And for 7 hours a day. 5 days. Yep. 5 days. And they said, do you remember your boyfriend's name? Non, je me souviens pas. Un autre jour, mademoiselle, un autre jour. Away. It's a lovely time. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. It was so good. So fun. Yes, I'm being facetious. It was horrible. It was terrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. I only got to... I mean, you gotta understand, it's like cement down there, and it was minus 27, and I was wearing spring clothes. Okay? Spring clothes. I couldn't get warm. And there's another little tidbit. I used to be on opiates. So, if you consider cold being a painful situation, it was. Only my pain was way worse than anybody else's because I had no painkillers. So minus 27 became minus 47 to me. My, how lovely. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Very bad. And then I got dismissed with a bus ticket and no jacket. So I went home in my spring jacket and a bus ticket. Wow. So no, there wasn't any arson, and yes, the judge was basically horrified. And then asked me, well, she was so like almost, well, like horrified, there's no other word. Is there anything else you'd like? She felt so badly. She was a wonderful judge. I said, well, yeah, sir. It's summer now, and like the terraces, Montreal. Could I have a drink now? She said, well, we have, absolutely. The Crown and your lawyer have to meet, but I'm suggesting that, yes, you can have a drink. Do you have any objections? No, they didn't object. No, they didn't object. At all. But 8 months later, I was arrested again for the same conditions that were taken away. Because we were pulled over for what's pour mal maganin. See? Pour mal maganin means well, you have a couple of dents in your car. And so they asked me if I had a drink, and I said, well, yes, I had some wine. Oui, j'ai bu du vin à soir, tu sais. C'était 2 heures du matin. It was 2 in the morning, so yeah, I had some wine with supper. We're so sorry. Why do they say they're sorry they have to arrest you? You're so not sorry you have to arrest me. Otherwise, you wouldn't. Uh-oh. Hold on. Are you a police officer? I'm sorry. I'm just telling my story. Excuse. Because not all police officers are bad, but I felt that was very unnecessary. So... But I did ask every constable before I went to Bordeaux, because they took me to Sud-Ouest. And, but the most amazing thing, this song by the Smashing Pumpkins came on. I love it. It's called Believe in Me tonight. Believe in me tonight. So those constables, they actually ended up being nice because they said, "Oh, please, before you take me to the cell, can you turn that song up?" And they did. They did. They had compassion, and they turned that song up. And so I sat in the back right before I went in, and I listened to it. And I just thought, please, believe in me. J'ai trouvé dans l'ordinateur, j'ai pas les conditions, just please find in your computer. There were no conditions. And unfortunately, they never did find there were no conditions. But it wasn't the police's fault. It was a bureaucratic error. Somehow, the way it was written, nobody could figure out that I didn't have any conditions. So you can't blame any one person or people. It just was what it was. That's it. The crown, la reine. Thank God for Quebec, because before that, I was arrested because somebody pitched a knife into my purse. And everywhere else in Canada, it was La Fête de Reine, the Queen's birthday. But here in Quebec, they didn't respect it, thank God. And I got released on that Monday. So, thank you, Quebec, because I did. For a knife, I have no idea to this day. I'm like, do I look like a person that peels potatoes at 7 in the morning and then goes to court? I don't. Anyways, that would be 4 times arrested, 4 times innocent, and that's just a bit of my story, because there's 2 sides to every story, right? Gangs with guns and gangs with guns backed by the law. So there's 2 sides to this story. Stay tuned. Kibitz and Bits. Montreal, Quebec. Montréal, Québec. Ah ouais, Québec. Mon pays bleu. I call it my blue pays.